Our country was built on cultural diversity. Every cosmopolitan area has an array of ethnic restaurants and stores, and now many foods, once restricted to certain cultures and locations, are becoming more accessible for everyone interested in a taste of the exotic.
Most everyone has a love of great food. In fact, a favorite pastime is going out to dinner to enjoy a nice meal. And while biting into those savory morsels, statements like, "My compliments to the chef," roll from the satisfied mouths of satisfied patrons.
As they come into our dining establishments, they're looking for a lot more than they used to. They understand what it takes to really provide a great experience.
But while enjoying that meal, have you ever wondered, how did they learn to cook like that? Well, America's best chefs learn to cook like that at culinary institutes around the world. The idea of formal training started in Paris back in 1895, when the publishers of a successful recipe collection book entitled La Cuisinière Cordon Bleu opened a culinary school.
Cordon Bleu is the oldest culinary school in the world. It's got international recognition, many famous graduates. Probably the most famous would be Julia Child.
Since then, students from throughout the world have trained in the prestigious Le Cordon Bleu program. And today, it is available in America at schools like the Scottsdale Culinary Institute. The program combines classical French cooking techniques with cutting-edge American technology to give chefs in training the tools they need to succeed in the industry.
One of the biggest challenges we have in the industry right now is finding good qualified people. Cordon Bleu offers us another caliber or a cut above as far as that training is concerned.
You can jump into a restaurant and you can learn from one chef, but
you're only going to learn that one perspective. If you go to culinary schools, you have access to all these chefs.
Everyone's got different
knowledge
and different tips
backgrounds
and different techniques that you can learn from different people.
Classes are taught at successive levels just like any other university, with one main difference. The teachers are skilled chefs who have worked in the industry and are now working full-time at the school.
I learned from so many different chefs, and everyone had their own styles and techniques and different advice. I mean, definitely there's a lot of advice that they give you here at the school, and that advice from all the different chefs really helps me a lot. I would say for myself more so than the knowledge. I mean, I had been in the industry before, but it definitely gave me a lot more confidence.
And what else would you expect at a culinary school besides a restaurant? L'École is the Institute's mobile 3-star student-operated eatery. It serves as an operations classroom, as well as instructional laboratory.
We don't want it any darker than this or any lighter than this.
Classes in baking, catering, showpieces, and even kitchen management allow for a full-flavored education.
It's obviously a big advantage to have this education. Recently I was involved as a volunteer in a fundraising project here in the Phoenix area called Pleasures of the Palate. And I was assigned to work with someone who has been in the industry for a long time. And just in the short time that I've been here, in dealing with and talking with these people about the way we do things, the French service, they were saying, "We wish we had your education."
Right now we're in the midst of a culinary explosion. And what I've noticed is, especially in this area, in the past 10 years, there's been such growth in the Phoenix, Scottsdale area that it's hard for us to keep up with the demand of the industry. And that's just locally. I mean, we're getting calls from all over the country for people looking for qualified culinarians who are coming out of degree-granting programs to fill these slots. The demand is astronomical right now.
And as a true culinary graduate, it can be easier to put money in your pocket while putting food on the table with a little career help. Employee assistance as well as development programs are prevalent on most campuses.
Probably one of the busiest departments we have in the school is the placement department, because there are so many opportunities today.
Since the late 19th century, chefs have been schooled in the fundamental techniques of cooking. And when combined with today's technology, this allows for the creation of tantalizing tastes, as well as new levels of kitchen savvy. And as America's passion for great food continues, we can only anticipate what the trained chef will cook up next.